We are back. It's there is a lip and some other stuff, as I said in my good news, bad news. That's coming today too. But I had promised for no reason at all, Morning Mike Marathon, and we're gonna do that. Because I'm not gonna run from what we do here. We'll figure out whatever happened, and I don't quite know the deal yet. So instead of sweating it, we're going to move on. Now, this is Brother Ali, sensitive. And Mike, who's very active in our comments. And definitely from the bus to the lounge to the club to the comments to my heart. I know, I'm playing, but I'm not. Is everywhere. And this one, I'm glad to get to, because I don't think, did I ever admit that I did the Brother Ali, the other one you sent me? I won't say the title. A little sensitive if you say that in the first couple minutes of a video. I have to learn what my check boxes are. We got far enough. We know who we are, where we're going, what we're riding, what we're doing. Now let's find a creative way to say it.
You know I just break. You only sold 2 copies of your new tape. You're talking about my tape release, I gotta take.
It's hell to anyone that wanna diss Ali. Ain't nobody fucking with me this jockey. It's all about whether or not you rhyme nice. Don't care about the ice in your wristwatch. Freeze! Woo!
Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? I'm gonna test this out right quick on y'all. Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
To the beat, y'all.
Check this out. This announcement that I'm about to make is very important.
Yes.
Now listen.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
To the beat, y'all.
Sensitive about my shit.
Can't believe I'm still doing this. I thought my political views might have ruined this. I figured you might have moved on to these newer kids. My extra extended hiatuses. Who would have thought you would have let me get away with this? I mean, no one's waiting to see what an aging hater thinks. I kinda wanted to be finished. I didn't wanna pour my heart out, let you see in it. I just wanna grow privately, be free a minute. Plus my soul don't always have peace within it. I tell the truth, but I can see that I'm conceited with it. I make a whole lot of mistakes, please don't be offended.
Wow.
I used to have this reoccurring nightmare. I'm on
Yeah. And this is where I always appreciate. This is where I can. The other one was tough. It was hard to reach across that fence with current events and context of the song. So it was complicated reaction to the Uncle Sam thing. Now this I really like. I got some already can relate and it resonates and it does all that stuff that is really great. And it's that whole crossing boundaries, which have adored from the start and has been the main takeaway. So I don't think I ever fooled around with that. I think I have had nothing but appreciation. So any moment I might not see eye to eye with someone, but I can still agree and want to sit down at the table and listen. That is an advantage, a plus, and a reason to keep doing the Morning Mike Marathon for no other reason at all than he's got it coming. And he's shown nothing but love and respect. And that's, if I had one, I just don't even see where we... Still really confused, so let's just shake it off, not be too sensitive about it, get back to this Brother Ali song.
peace within it. I tell the truth, but I can see that I'm conceited with it. I make a whole lot of mistakes, please don't be offended. I used to have this reoccurring nightmare. I'm on stage with the whole city inside here. I start choking and my lungs won't provide air. Then I dropped the album they reacted to and started selling out First Avenue. Now all the bad dreams I have are that you no longer care for, dude.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
That's right.
Sensitive about my shit, my shit. Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Say that then.
Sensitive about my shit.
I love rappers with the big voices that put the power in the lyrics so you live for it and spit it boisterous. The ignorant can't ignore it. I put the preacher style in my delivery, and I remember vividly somebody tweeted Chuck D and asked him who the best voices are, and he mentioned me. I did 7 shows a week for like 5 years and used to scream on that mic to make it sound clear. And now I'm staring down my most profound fear. Started catching up with my vocal cords. I'm not so sure that I should perform no more. Back of my mind, wonder what you're applauding for.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Feel like the wrestler.
Sensitive about my shit, my shit. Keep in mind that I'm an artist,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm sensitive about my shit.
I could kind of relate, and then I guess one of the being we're, you know, doing some stuff today, moving forwards, going over them hurdles, whatever they may be. The strongest content on the channel will have to come out of the song, and the most creative way to voice an opinion will have to come out of me. I'll have to find a more poetic and artistic way to get her done. But then that would represent a growth, which would be okay. Just trying to learn from the moment I woke up this morning, because trust me, we've seen an off day, and I believe it has strengthened my resolve.
Shit. Sensitive about my shit.
Flying to New York to do some press. I just imagine that these people won't be too impressed. The loot you're getting all at once is how they view success. But then the writer's like, Brother Ali, sir, I've been so excited just for writing this feature. He asking all these dope questions and did his research. And then I meet the editor and staff, and everybody got their cell phone camera to flash and a story about how my music helped them in the past. I gotta ask y'all an honest question. I mean, I'm beyond honored by this warm reception. But since you got respect and an obvious connection, and every time you bless us with the tiniest little speck of an online mention, our fans all shower you with affection and just blow up your comment section. Well, what the hell? I mean, I ain't complaining, but how come you don't place us in the hip-hop conversation? And they just look back with blank faces.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about
Shit. Let me, they loved them pictures. But then in the interview,
I gotta ask y'all an honest question. I mean, I'm beyond honored by this warm reception. But since you got respect and an obvious connection, and every time you bless us with the tiniest little speck of an online mention, our fans all shower you with affection and just blow up your comment section. Well, what the hell? I mean, I ain't complaining, but how come you don't place us in the hip-hop conversation? And they just look back with blank faces.
Keep in mind that
oh yeah, well I think I get that, and it's well, ooh, I mean we're spitting some bars about ego, in this was it the last one or this one? The last one. I get it though. Why can't all that love, why doesn't it mean something? Well, it turns out when you're helping people, you can't help everybody. When you're profitable to everybody, I don't know how much, if you can help anybody. I mean, it looks like help, but it kind of seems to always have that opposite effect. So I kind of get that. Oh, doing a good job. Everything's great. Well, why not put you in with the, why don't you put me in with everybody else? Now I know my answer. My answer's sitting right up there. Because it's got to be something. I'm not sure what it is. Who knows? Don't know at all.
I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about
Ain't just blow up your comment section. Well, what the hell? I mean, I ain't complaining, but how come you don't place us in the hip hop conversation? And they just look back with blank faces.
Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
That joint got awkward fast.
Sensitive about
I
my
bet.
shit, my shit. Keep in mind that I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. Sensitive about my shit.
Oh, I like that one. I took a lot more about that, more away there, because like I said, I know, especially by working First Ave and stuff like that. I mean, and this is where the club that I worked at. I mentioned this before. I probably don't see eye to eye with most of the music industry in the Twin Cities area, but I got along or knew a lot of people in that world. Anytime it hits in here, and you know you wouldn't agree on everything. That's a wonderful, wonderful deal. And then to relate to so many of it in a tiny, tiny, minuscule way. But, you know, it's fair. If you could relate to it, relate to it. Apply it to yourself. Brother Ali, Sensitive, we're still going. We'll be right back.